Christian Kirk. Nope.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They go play fake. Mahomes under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Under pressure, they got him again. Montez Sweat in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his 2nd season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely. And he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
That's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, got out of the car, showed it off to the...
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Mahomes going to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Mahomes now throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Montez Sweat, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. Butker's kick here is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
On first down, Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. Now Lawrence on first down. That's going to be caught, Arcega-Whiteside. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars! J.J. Arcega-Whiteside with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes, a dump down to McKinnon, finding space at the 40. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jerick McKinnon. His third touchdown now on the year.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it makes the score 21-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense.
They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown! J.J. Arcega right side. Second touchdown of this opening quarter as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace.
Travis Kelce, he's at the 40.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon down.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football,
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Sisco.
The 40. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
And trotting back out onto the field, Travis Kelce, creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
He's got the first down and more.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 50 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18. That time a 6-play drive.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelsey touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now, the midterm elections are now concluded, and I think we can all breathe a sigh of relief for that. But now it's time for midterm football, where we've moved past the unofficial halfway point of the season, and we got a couple of good matchups in the night games here in Week 10. Tonight it's North versus South in California, the Chargers and Niners from Santa Clara. And then tomorrow, Monday night, it's both Charles's birthday, happy early birthday, buddy, and the first primetime appearance for the Commanders as they travel up to Philly to take on the Eagles. A lot going on. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. J.J. Arthur, right side. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the rout is on here in this first half.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
On the out route, he finds Hardman.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. Travis Kelsey, and he will finally be taken out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Jaguars getting set to go.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Lawrence will throw.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Butker's kick here is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10
at their own 21.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Throw out right, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that, because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
Trayvon Walker gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Chase Young, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
Mahomes will throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you, because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
This one caught by Ridley. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lawrence
looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Lawrence going to throw again.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 28 yards.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. KC's offense ready to take over. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. He's got room at the 30. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Agnew now to return. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Jags get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
7 yards there and a first down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. On the move past the 40. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible.
We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Throw right side, caught by Ridley.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And Lawrence will throw.
And that is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always a standard justification.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
This offense on 3rd down today, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mahomes able to complete this to Juju.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. 5 plays there on that drive. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Lawrence.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. There's Mecole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mahomes to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll set up to throw. Dancing to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes.
Open man downfield is Hardman. He's got it.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
36 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team
and this is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 43 yards.
And the
Jaguars are going to be moving to 10-0 as they add on to this big lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Kansas City starting a drive, hoping to utilize the speed of that man, McCole Hardman.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, he'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Mahomes now on 1st down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes, open man downfield. That's Smith-Schuster. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes in trouble, and he's taken down. But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.